Don't look a gift horse in the mouth to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and of course our idiom today is don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now, I don't know about you, but if I got a little plastic little people's horse in a bag right now, I'd say thank you, of course, graciously, and then I'd be like, what the heck does this even mean? Why am I getting a horse in a bag? And hopefully the person that gave it to me would explain it to me. Otherwise, I would just be grateful for the gift. I'd probably pass it along to my amazing little granddaughter and let her play with it and enjoy it. Give it to somebody that would enjoy it. So what does don't look a gift horse in the mouth mean? Where does it come from? What does it mean? And how can you use it in your business today? We'll get into the topic of gift giving and how to use gifts in your business in a minute, but let's talk about where this incredibly interesting idiom came from. This is one of those idioms that's centuries old. It actually dates back to the 4th century AD when St. Jerome used it in a letter to the Ephesians. Now, of course, it was in a different language, but translated it meant don't look a gift horse in the mouth, meaning they used to judge. You can judge a horse. You can tell how old a horse is by looking at the shape and the condition of its teeth. So if you look in its mouth, you can tell how old a horse actually is. So if somebody gave you a horse and you started analyzing it and looking at its teeth and all the little aspects of it and judging whether it was a good horse or not, now you're judging whether the gift that someone gave you was good enough or not, or was good or not. And when we look too closely at anything, any gift that we're given, or at anything, we can find faults with it, right? But if we're looking for what's wrong with something, that reflects badly on the person that gave it to us because it hurts their feelings. If you ever look high and low to get a present for a special person, maybe one of your kids or somebody that you were in a relationship with, and you tried so hard to get them the perfect gift, and you could tell as soon as they opened it by the look on their face that they were just like thinking, what the heck? Why did you give me this? What does this even mean? Kind of like a horse or a rubber ducky or something. What does this mean? And then they'd be like, well, what does this mean? Thank you. What does this mean? Or they might start asking and trying to figure out how much you spent on it. I know that I know people that have been in relationships with other people that was just about getting the gifts and how much money they spent on them for a holiday or an occasion or just in general. I have a very, very generous son, and he tends to overspend and go overboard and the women that he dates, and it just drives me nuts because they don't appreciate it. And you can tell by the way they behave and the way they treat him that this is in the past, that they don't appreciate it. I know I've spent years trying to get the perfect present for my ex-husband, and no matter what, it always missed the mark. And then as soon as he opened it, even if it was something he liked or wanted, he would immediately go into trying to figure out how much I spent on it, which was like a slap in the face because it wasn't about how much I spent on it, because I usually spent way too much, and that was something he wanted to criticize. But it was about it made me feel bad. It hurt my feelings to think that it was more about how much did I spend on the gift than how long did it take me to find the frickin' perfect gift. So that's how people feel, and it's the same way in our businesses. Business gift giving, I think, is even trickier than relationship gift giving, in that people are going to wonder the intent and the reasoning behind why we're giving a gift. I firmly believe in gift giving. I'm a gift giver, though. I love to give gifts because it makes me feel as good as the person that receives it. Even if I miss the mark, I like to give gifts. And I like to do it because I like to give value. I like to give value to people, and I also like to find ways to delight and make them happy. Now, you may or may not do this in your business, but the canned, give everybody the same gift or send everybody the same box of candy, yep, it's a nice gesture, but if you're doing it to everybody in your business, everybody knows that you're sending it to all of the customers if you do that, and it kind of devalues it in the minds of the receivers. So the intent of giving gifts in your business has to always be to enhance the relationship, but not in a reciprocal, I'm going to give you this gift, therefore pay me back kind of way, in a generous way to share your appreciation for them doing business with you. Those are two very different intents. How can you use gift giving in your organization on an ongoing basis to enhance and build and supersize your business? Number one, Give gifts and appreciate the people that are a part of your organization. Don't just give awesome gifts to your customers to try to get them to reciprocate and then never do anything good for the people that work with you. It's important that we find ways to always creatively appreciate and acknowledge, and sometimes the gift of our attention is all that's required to the people that are helping us to create what it is that we're trying to create with our businesses. I have a rule of thumb that I give at least 10 times the value of everything I create for the people that I'm serving than I ever would consider charging them for my products and services. Make the gift not only just a thing, a monetary thing. I think, and I'm really guilty of this, but giving the gift of money is so lazy, and I am super guilty of that. Even now, often, especially with COVID, when I don't have time to shop and things, I will give people the gift of money, even my kids. And now that I'm talking about gift giving, I think, geez, that's lazy. It's just lazy on my part. So make the gift giving an experience. And maybe it's the gift of money to go on a shopping experience or to go shopping online. Like, it's actually fun, because then you're, and maybe that's not how it works with people that you're giving a gift to, with respect to your business, but definitely with family members. It's fun to say, hey, we're going to go on an Amazon shopping spree since we can't go out shopping anyway. I do that with my granddaughter. I did that for her birthday, and that was really fun. And it wasn't about what did things cost. It's about what would make her happy and what brought her joy. When you receive a gift, remember not to tear it apart and judge it or criticize it at all. Just be grateful and appreciative and thankful that someone gave you a gift, because they don't have to. Especially in business, gift giving is not required. It's just another way of acknowledging the people that you appreciate. So just say a sincere thank you for the gift, and then don't tear it apart and judge it or think about how much it costs. Just appreciate it. It's like gratitude. We just need to be grateful for the things that are going well in our life so that we get more of them. If you want to get more gifts, just be super grateful and appreciative and thankful for the ones that you get. So I'm getting a little off track with don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But I'd love to know your experience with this idiom. Like I said, it's been around for centuries, so almost all of us have heard it or used it at some point in our experience on the planet. So I'd like to know what has been your experience with it. It'd be kind of fun to share what is the worst gift you've ever received, or what is the worst gift or the most ill-received gift you've ever given. That's it. Have an amazing day. I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where did it come from? And how might you use it in your business today?